Hey guys, today's an early video, and today we have good news. We hit a new high of day, and I'm going to show you right over here our new high of day, so you can take a look. This was some really good momentum. I'll start with my first trade, NUAI. So NUAI, I saw this come up on the scanner, and I like the penny stocks. I think it's easy to make money off penny stocks when you can catch it at the right time. And my first trade on this was at 58 cents on NUAI. There was news. I waited for a pullback, bought the next candle up, and I got an average at 58 cents. And I did see that there was resistance at 64 cents and 56 cents, so it broke through 58 cents. And as it was approaching 64, I sold for profit, and I got around $45. So I was like, okay, that's a good cushion. And I'm typically okay with. I have to get good with penny stocks. I think it's not a bad idea. You're not risking as much. You can be risking a lot if you're taking heavier size, but I think 1,000 share position on this is not as risky. I definitely would have had to be careful with the stop loss because obviously, if it drops 10 cents, it's already $100 down. But I saw this as a good opportunity, and right now it's pretty dead. It didn't go anything above. Yeah, it didn't go anywhere above 72 cents, which was a stop. Not stop, double top. And yeah, I kind of double top around here on this area of resistance. So I didn't think it would be a crazy move, but I thought it would be a really good cushion to get on the day. The next stock that we have is HIND. So HIND, mind you, so I was looking at this really early, and I was like, okay, there's news in this one, low float. Why is it gapped up so much? Well, the reason why, I'll show you right here. This is why I like looking at the daily, because this gives me an idea that, okay, this could be a really big move. So this was already gapped up around like $8. So right here, upon looking at it, it was already $7. So it was already around above, the previous close. And it goes up to $10, flushes down. I take my first position right in this candle right over here. I take, here, let's zoom in. I take my first position at 864. So 864 is really at the bottom of this candle. I got at the bottom of that candle, and within that same candle, 10 seconds later, I got in it in 982. So it begins to really rise up, right? 982, and then immediately it goes from 982 to $10 and 1128. So I saw 10. I saw immediately, guys. It was 1020 and 1128, and I saw this next candle over here. It was a pretty quick trade, pretty quick. And then 2 candles later, it's already at $15. I did not sell any here. I took my profits as it is. I mean, guys, to me, this was already a lot, and I didn't want to be caught bag holding. So we'll go right here. Where's HIND? $300 trade. So this was really amazing. I mean, from what I saw, I saw the next on the ask prices. It was the ask price was crazy. It was like, I think, 11, 12, and 14. There was nothing between $12 and $14. It was just a huge gap, and I sold. Obviously, when I was up by a lot, I didn't want to be caught back holding, but man, this would have been really great for a trade if I held just 20 more seconds. But it's bad. I didn't want to just go from green to red. That would have sucked. And yeah, that was a really quick trade. Right now, it's slowly curling back up. I mean, it tried to push towards $16, but it could not. And then on the daily chart, I did have the levels of resistance drawn out. Oh shoot! Yeah, let's try this one more time. The news on this, they have it's the medical stock, so they're showing that their medication is effective for certain treatments. So sometimes that can really be really good, depending on what it is. I don't know what it's even talking about, but man, I took advantage of the opportunity, and here I am. So I like to have this drawn out before, so I'm aware of what are the possible areas of resistance. I sold here because one, I was already up by a lot. I mean, total I'm up $1.50 per share. That's really good. And then it already approached levels of resistance at $12. And then from there, the next area of resistance would be 13, but it shot up straight to 14, and then went all the way up to the high of $18. So it reached this top right here at 1865, and right here it reached 1838. No, sorry, I thought it was showing to the camera. Right over here. Yep. So I like this drawn out. So it topped pretty much where this topping tail is, right over here, just shy of 20 cents of the high. But still, this is really great from all the way from $8 to $10. If you made money on the whole way up, you're a G, you're really good. But it's not always going to be the very bottom, the very top. But yeah, all I can say is that I'm just grateful that I was able to watch a stock and keep it on my watch list. I mean, after NUAI, I was like, okay, this is one stock, HIND. Why is it up? Why is it gapped up? I kept watching it, love to see what was going off, and I don't know what to say. I mean, I thought I did a really good job just taking my profits. Here I show my entries and exits. Average fill prices, yeah, wow, $1.50 spread, or profit per share, not bad, not bad. And then on the week, this puts us back where we're at, which I'm pretty happy for. So we took a small loss yesterday. Tuesday, not so good. This would have been if I hadn't been for this, man, I would have already been at my monthly goal. But it is what it is, and I can't take this for granted. Got to take those base hits. Base hit. If the next 2 days are base hits, $60, it's fine. If it's 100, 120, that's fine. So yeah, this moved up really, really fast, and I was just speechless. I was like, wow, I didn't even know what to say. And it's for 423, so it was a pretty quick trade. That's how I like these trades to go, when they're usually quick. Yeah. And right now, I don't think HIND will recover soon. I mean, it broke the 200 EMA support, so it's typically not a good sign. And on the 1 minute, it's already falling. I mean, maybe can recover during the during the open, but I mean, this heavy selling. So we'll see. All right. You guys take care. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, Friday we're going to be live trading. And thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I appreciate you guys' tips. I'm a noob. Just help me out. Whatever you guys see that I don't see, help me out. And I won't take that to offense, as long as you're not a dickhead and just making rude comments. I mean, I'm just going to respond to them, but it's whatever. But yeah, feel free to help me out in any way possible. Alright, you guys take care. Bye-bye.